Good morning students, hope all of you well. Today in this video we are going to discuss very important aspect, important topic, legacy of French Revolution. Look, French Revolution. French Revolution was another important event in world history. Okay, world political history. We are going to look in this video the legacy of French Revolution. Students, nowadays we enjoy various type of facilities, various type of freedomness in our country, in our society. But we have to remember where the starting point of this facility. Okay, so students, look this video carefully. First of all, look the first point. The ideas of liberty and democratic right were the most important legacy of French Revolution. Think. The idea of liberty and democratic right. Nowadays, think about the liberty. Nowadays, we enjoy liberty in our society and democratic right in our nation. And till now, the democratic right is main important things. That's why we observe fight in various nations. So democratic right, it is my own right. Okay, this right and liberty, both. The ideology we find in French Revolution. Both are the important legacy, very important legacy of French Revolution. And look the next line. These ideas become an uprising force for the political movement in the world in 19th and 20th century. Again listen, this idea became an uprising force for the political movement in the world in the 19th and 20th century. Students, 19th and 20th century both are very important century in the world history because we know 20th century Indian freedom struggle, we got freedom in 1947, right? Indian freedom struggle, Chinese freedom struggle. I mean to say that most of the Asian countries and African countries got freedom in 20th century. So 20th century is very important century in world history. And another point, 19th century. 19th century is very important for Indian history and other because in this century we find revolution, that society revolution. Okay, that means 20th century and 19th and 20th. Both are playing an important role in world history. And the idea of democratic right and democracy, both ideas are the main power behind the revolution of 19th and 20th century. Okay? Come second point. The idea of liberty, equality and fraternity spread from the French to the rest of Europe, where feudal system was finally abolished. Look, already in your online class, I discuss about the feudal society and feudal thinking, lordism, vassalism. These are the ancient thinking and these are the old thinking. But look, the liberty, equality, fraternity, this type of modern idea spread from the French Revolution to Europe. That's why after French Revolution, we all know French Revolution happened in 1789. All of you know this. Okay. After 1789, the uprising of Napoleon, and after Napoleon, 1815, Vienna Congress. After 1815, we find various type of revolution happened in Europe up to 1848. After 1848, unification of Germany and Italy happened in Europe. Am I right? So students, the idea of liberty, equality, fraternity, this type of modern idea, previously already we discussed democratic right, liberty, these all are modern idea. Spread Europe and later this type of idea also came in Asia. That's why we find in India the freedom struggle happened and other Asian countries, those who are colony in those days. Okay, come next. Colonized people revolved on the idea of freedom from the bondage into the movement to create a sovereignty nation state. Previously I said 20th century and 19th century, what is the importance? Look the point. Colonized country, like our nation India. We all know our country was the colony of Britain, British Empire. In 19th, 20th century, this type of idea created mass movement, mental preparation for Indian leaders and Indian people to fight against the British Empire, and we got freedom in 1947. Similar case happened in China and other Asian and European states, Asian and African states, those who were struggling for their freedom. So this type of modern idea give the power, give the mental strength to fight against the European power. Okay, remove the barrier of the colonialism and create own state, create own identity. Next, the idea of nationalism that emerged after the French Revolution started becoming mass movement all over the world. Now people began to question the absolute power. Very important line. Another very important line. The idea of nationalism. Previously said, the idea of nationalism. India is my country. Okay, this modern idea spread all over the world, and this idea we find from French Revolution, and this idea give the power, give the strength to fight against the colonial power, fight against in India we fight against the British Empire. Okay, this thinking created a mass movement. Okay, and this power. Look, last time now people began to question to the absolute power. That means this type of ideology, this type of thinking gives you power to question against the absolute power. Okay, about your right, about your state, about your nation. So student, this is very important ideology, this is very important legacy of French Revolution. Last point. The impact of French Revolution would be seen in India too. Impact of French Revolution would be seen in India too. Tipu Sultan and Raja Ram Mohan Rai got deeply influenced by the idea of French Revolution. Look, although here I am writing two names, Tipu Sultan and Raja Ram Mohan Rai, but remember, all the ideas, liberty, democratic rights, equality, fraternity, all are important. Previously already discussed this type of idea gives us the mental power mental power to fight against the British Empire. Am I right? So student, here we all know Raja Ram Mohan Rai, we all know. Some people say, historians or scholars says that the Raja Ram Mohan was the first, what can I say, modern person of India. Modern person of India was Raja Ram Mohan Rai. Okay, so Raja Ram Mohan Rai have a great respect for French Revolution. Tipu Sultan, we all know Tipu Sultan was the king of Mysore. Okay, Tipu Sultan had also respect, and he also invited French officer to his state. Okay, and he also maintained relationship with French colonists and French officers and France. So student, Raja Ram Mohan Rai, not only Raja Ram Mohan Rai, Tipu Sultan, Indian people, I mean to say that the ideas, political ideas, this type of political ideas also keep the power, keep the energy, keep the sense of people about your state. So student, in this video we have just discussed what is the legacy of French Revolution, and I am sure that all of you understand what is the legacy of French Revolution and what is the beauty of French Revolution. Okay, so my suggestion to you, all of you, look this video, enjoy this video. If you have any question, then ask me. But obviously, with the French Revolution and legacy of French Revolution, this legacy gives you the idea about the world history. Thank you.